Good morning, boys and girls, and welcome to the southern wing of the Stink Bug Works for more salsa and guacamole. Your meat and potatoes is probably still out with family and or health issues, nothing serious, colds and flu kind of thing. Hope to hear from him soon. Anyway, since there is no meat and potatoes video today, I thought I'd talk about a couple of plans I have for the laser. Yes, I'm excited about the laser. One of the problems you experience when hiring out somebody else to do your cutting is setup and volume. To cut one of these would cost you as much as it would to cut 100 of these, because it's all in the setup, getting everything in, loaded in, everything, boom, boom, boom. And then when it's all in, you put your part in and hit go. So to that end, I already have a ton of little files like this. Motor mounts, servo mounts, battery mounts, little trays, things where you want a little slot that's just a pain in the neck to cut with a file, or when your little slot is next to something, where the piece is really thin. Well, that's what's cool about a laser. Now that I've got this one set up, I can cut this just as easily as I can cut the whole pair of short circuit kits. I mean, they'll index at the same place. I tell the machine what to cut, hit go. So it'll cut the whole, 1 foot by 2 foot piece, or it'll cut just as much. So I will make available to boat gang members only here through YouTube, only here, and you gotta hit me up in the comments and then get my email and we'll send emails. But I'll cut off onesies and twosies for you guys dirt cheap, more like the cost of postage or something like that, rather than you're looking at, this one would cost you $100 and the other 99 are free. Yeah. One thing the precision of the laser does too is I can build gearboxes where I do not need to adjust one gear to the next. I do not need to make that adjustment, because every gear has, as you know, a pitch, how many teeth per inch, and a number of teeth, But that number of teeth in the pitch determines the pitch diameter, and the pitch diameter is basically the center out to where the teeth actually touch. And if you made the teeth smaller and smaller and smaller to where they were just smooth, that would be right where the two wheels, in that case, would touch each other. And that's what's called the pitch diameter. Every gear has a pitch diameter, and you add this gear's pitch diameter to this gear's pitch diameter, and you get something to 4 decimal places or 5 decimal places or 6 decimal places. Well, guess what? The laser can put the centers of holes to 6 decimal places, no problem. There they are. Boop. You'll have perfect gear lash without having, extra parts to adjust and such. So I could build that little twin drive, and I'm really thinking about using that little green Outrunner on 3S and maybe gear it down just slightly to where it has the apparent KV. That's what gearboxes do. They effectively change your apparent KV, because you'll have a different, for the same voltage, you'll have a different revolution coming out the geared shaft, either higher or lower. So, one of the problems of doing just such a thing is, for the initial drive, at least one of the gears, because of this whole pitch diameter thing, at least one of the gears has to be the same size or larger than the motor, because of the way things work. I'm going to have another gear. You're going to have two gears of the same size and an idler shaft with two gears of the same size. I'll show you how it works one of these days. Until then, boys and girls, jet out. Oh, come on, I know there's a... Boys and girls, a quick update. I got to thinking about what I said about the size of the gears. That applies when the motor is on the same side as the shafting and the drive. If I put the motor on this side, it wouldn't matter. Then I could do anything I wanted with the gears. Just thought I would add that, because I know somebody in there would hear what I said and go, oh, no, it'll work the other way. You're right, it will. Until next time, jet out.